the SeizeYourBusiness.com podcast and video blog. My name is Kevin O'Flaherty from O'Flaherty Law, joined as always by my co-host Jim Wazek.
Hello, everybody.
And today we're joined by Josh Lash, who's actually recently started working with us on our marketing team, so he's behind the camera a lot of the time. He's also the president of the Min-Aqua Bats water ski shows. And just off camera, we found out about that, and I've got some relatives that are that he knows that are in those shows. So, thanks for being with us, Josh.
Yes, thanks for the opportunity, guys.
Yeah, absolutely. So, tell us about the Min-Aqua Bats and what they are.
The Min-Aqua Bats is the oldest amateur water ski show. They've been around since 1950. We've been doing shows every Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7 o'clock ever since.
So I'm going to cut in real quick before we learn more about that. Our topic today is managing a volunteer workforce, so just want people to know where we're going. So I've seen one of the shows. For someone who hasn't seen one of the shows, tell us about, who's involved in them, what you guys do.
So it's all amateur. We're not paid professionals. Really, we're just down there donating time, trying to put on the best show possible. We're out there. There'll be people down there every day of the week practicing whatever whatever they want to work on.
Yeah.
But there's no formal practices. It's just whatever you feel you need to improve on.
You just work on it on your own.
That's what you do.
Yeah.
So,
wow.
What's it like, kind of trying to organize that? Tell us about how to manage it.
Especially in the off season, it's pretty difficult. You have different teammates all over the country going to school. The shows are in Min-Aqua, Wisconsin, and we're here in Illinois.
Yeah.
So just that alone, just not having a collective group all in one spot can be really difficult. But luckily, we have phones and social media and texting. We can get a hold of people pretty quick.
So what works the best? I mean, what is the best way to keep track of these people?
I say the best way is, personal contact over the phone.
Okay.
Obviously, email is probably the next best.
Okay. Do you do Skyping at all, or?
Yeah. Sometimes we'll meet, over a Skype video where we're all the board members will get in one video and we'll discuss certain topics during the off season. During the regular season, during the summer, it's a lot easier because everybody's all in one place. We usually hold meetings after every show, and we'll just discuss whatever the topics are for that.
So what are some of the winter activities? I mean, obviously you can't be water skiing in winter.
Right.
It's not around here.
So some of the big winter activities would be, we start off by pulling the boats out of the water, getting them all winterized. We have a clubhouse, and that has to get winterized, and basically just everything has to get buttoned up for the winter. But other than that, it's really thanking our sponsors from the previous season, securing sponsors for the upcoming season, just maintaining relations with the town, and just making sure that we can continue skiing in the next.
So what do you do with the non-performing volunteers? So, for example, if you're in business and somebody's not doing what they're supposed to, you can warn them, you can terminate their employment, you can not give them a raise, but you don't have any of those tools in a...
So are you saying, people who don't ski, is that what you're going with?
No, you have assignments, and, Joe was supposed to put this thing on Facebook, and somebody else is supposed to pay the bills, and they're not doing it. What recourse do you have?
The worst case scenario would be, kicking them off the board.
Okay.
That doesn't happen too often. Most of the time, we're able to get on people, and we usually get a pretty good level of cooperation.
Okay.
It's usually not an issue.
So is the board just full of active skiers?
Yes.
So
the board is all active skiers.
You must get there must be a fair amount of board turn, because this has been a multi-generational thing.
Right.
And the board is, I don't want to guess what your age is, but you're not an old guy, and you're kind of the senior dude.
I'd say the average age is anywhere from about 14 or 15 to maybe say 25. I know there are some outliers in there, but the board does change every year. So we hold elections.
Okay.
It's usually the first week of August, and we'll hold elections for new positions every year. And you can either choose to run again or just be a regular active member.
And how many total members do you have?
We have around 50 members.
About 50.
So you have to keep 50 volunteers.
Yeah. So not only do I have to keep track of the board, I have to keep track of the regular members. Some of the members are a little younger. Occasionally, you have to keep them in line.
Yeah.
What are some of when the president that preceded you kind of passed down the mantle, did he or she give you any advice on here's the top couple things that you need to do to be a good president?
I was given a list. The biggest thing is their sponsors. That's where we're getting a big portion of our funds to continue skiing.
Mm-hmm.
So making sure that our sponsors are taken care of. Just maintaining those relations. But yeah, I was given a little manual to.
What goes into maintaining sponsorships?
Generally, we have a pretty close relationship with our sponsors because they are in the town. There are a lot of local sponsors, so they know us, we know them. Just giving them a call, saying thanks. That's really just that goes a long way.
Mm-hmm.
So.
What are like the three to five hardest parts about kind of keeping this organization under control?
Like I said, keeping all the members in line. That's a big thing. Our boats, that's probably, that can be the most urgent because you'll have 3-4 shows where we don't have a single issue with our boats, any of our equipment, and then all of a sudden you'll have a show where right before the show something breaks, and you got to figure out a solution within 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So luckily we have relations with a lot of people in the town, and somebody will say, hey, you can use our boat for a show.
Oh, okay.
So the closest experience I've had to this was putting on Grove Fest in Downers Grove. For a couple of years I was on the committee that did that for the Rotary Club, and it was tough because totally different set of problems probably, but you had a bunch of business owners that were short on time, and it wasn't so much a problem trying to corral them, but there was, it was a matter of putting on this festival effectively when no one's paid to do it and everyone's kind of giving of their time.
Right.
But it sounds like, on your end with kind of the 14 to 25, everybody's happy to, pick up the ball and take the responsibility.
I mean, I think the big thing is that people are generally so enthusiastic about being members that they are willing to give, their time to whatever it is, fix skis, clean up a little bit around the clubhouse. But I just think that's the biggest thing that keeps people volunteering is just the fact that they are getting to do something that not many people get to do.
Mm-hmm.
So,
is there an overriding, mission or goal that you're looking at? Is it growth? Is it just the status quo? Is it taking these shows on the road or?
Well, we've never really thought about taking it on the road anywhere. We've always done our shows right on Lake Min-Aqua ever since 1950. So expanding beyond that is not really one of our goals. I think just our biggest mission is just putting on the best show for the most amount of people possible.
Okay.
During our big weeks in July, we'll have around 2,000 people at our shows.
Oh, really?
I know.
Okay.
Kevin's seen it. I don't know if you've seen any of our shows or not.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like human pyramids on water skis and really.
So we do have a lot of spectators, and I think that's our biggest goal is just putting on
And
a
it's
show.
free to the spectators.
It's free to the spectators.
Do they have the opportunity to donate?
Yeah, we do like a little pass the bucket kind of a thing,
Okay.
and that's the way we've always done it. Always will. So.
Do you guys have like a website with videos of what you do, or places that potential sponsors or people who are interested in getting involved can reach out to you, or just send a show?
Yeah, absolutely. That's Min-Aqua Bats water ski shows.
How do you spell Min-Aqua?
And Min-Aqua, it's spelled
That's
it's a
a
little
good
tricky.
Yeah.
It's Min-Aqua AQUA Bats waterskishows.com.
Alright, well, thanks so much for taking time
Yeah,
thank you.
to share with
Absolutely.
us today.
Thank
Thank
you
you,
very
Josh.
much, guys.
Yeah, sounds like a great thing.
Thanks.
Probably better for people who know how to swim as opposed to people like me.
You don't know how to swim?
Just put on a life jacket.
No, I'm scared to death. I think I
Are you
died.
serious?
I
Really?
think I died from drowning in a past life. I just
Okay,
I
wow.
just panic.
Well,
Complete
maybe we need to
panic.
get. You didn't bring that up during the Dive Hard podcast
No,
we
that's
just
true,
did.
I did.
All right. Well, thank you so much
Anyway,
for
thank
listening.
you. All right. Take care.